Hello and welcome back, finally, to Firefly Royal Flush. In our last episode, several millennia ago, uh, we discovered that Amelia had been made into a reader pathogen, uh, which is why our beloved owner, Elwood, kept getting sick in her presence. Um, Left with that information, they now need to decide what they want to do, and they have contacted Alice McAllister of Ghost to help them out. All right, so before you get on the road, you guys need to decide what you're going to do about the potluck.
Yeah, that's the Firefly, right?
That's the Firefly.
Or do we have to decide today? We could fly both together, couldn't we?
You could fly both together, I suppose, but then, I mean, you could tow it. Um, that would probably cost a little less fuel than flying them both separately.
Yeah. Is anyone else here a decent pilot?
I don't know about Amelia's character.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't fly. Well, it's decent. Just put it that way.
Bester has a Fly 4.
I do too.
I have a fly 6, so
All right.
Yeah.
You've at least got a
Okay.
passing skill.
So my main thing is if there's a problem on the flush, because I obviously double as pilot and muscle. I'll probably want to be on the flush in case anything pops off. I mean, taking the Firefly is sort of, the potluck's fuel into account. It might just be best to tow it, but I'm guessing that would delay us a little bit.
It might slow you down. Might add another week to the journey.
Let's tow it.
Okay.
All right.
Towing it is.
So it'll take you 5 weeks to get to
In the
Ghost.
meantime, we put it on Craigslist to sell it.
Oh, there are numerous places to go to sell a spaceship. Ghost is probably not one of the best places. Neither is Deadwood. Your best bet's probably Persephone, but any of the other larger settlements probably do. Um, uh, but I think uh, somebody has some confessions to make.
Well, there is questions about why we didn't know about your psychotic brother.
Yeah, spill the beans.
Okay, he's fallen asleep. Well, that was
just,
me.
just immediately. Why didn't you tell us about your psychotic brother?
So his dad's in the room talking to him, so he can't answer. All right. Well, what are you gonna do, Patrick?
Well, I got to get that out of the way. Bring that over here. All right. I'm getting beeps here, Sherman.
beep boop.
I don't have enough screens.
You need to buy 2 more monitors.
I only have plug for one more. Now I could use 4 monitors. Yeah. Okay. Makira, are you there?
No, he's talking to his dad. Apparently,
all right.
that was the response.
All right, then I will. All right, go ahead.
Well, in the meantime, we want to know why you didn't tell us about your psychotic brother.
Well, he wasn't always psychotic.
Okay. So somehow he went psychotic between the time you disappeared, though, right? Because that's what he kept bitching about. Why'd you leave? Why'd you pretend to be dead? Or whatever.
The truth is, I faked my death because someone was actually probably trying to kill me. I can't. I guess the beginning might be the best option.
Okay.
So, as you're aware, my name isn't Amelia Rogers. It's Amelia Rosalou, the third child of the lesser noble family. My father is into, shipping, just to put it lightly.
Huh.
Similar line of work, I guess. However, my father has strong ties within the Alliance, as my grandfather was an Alliance admiral, and my uncle is in the Alliance intelligence field.
Oh, Jesus.
My father had arranged me to marry the son of Vice Admiral Blackwell in order to, just say the Admiral's son is rather has issues, borderline psychotic.
You know how to pick him, don't you?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, that's the whole point of arranged marriage. That you don't pick your partner.
In order to avoid the marriage, I enlisted into the Alliance intelligence with help from my uncle. While I was undercover during when the war broke out,
Okay.
just for the record, I was still technically part of the Alliance when we first met.
Yes, I just realized that. You totally were an undercover agent. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea who you're talking about, and I'm happy living in my ignorance.
Well, you're lucky. I happened to serve with Amelia, Emmeline, who apparently was going to sell me off to the Alliance at some stage.
To be fair, I switched sides much earlier than you think.
Well, I thought you switched sides when I first met you.
Well, do you remember the Alliance bombing?
Do I remember?
At Dunking?
That's one of the reasons why I joined. Yes. I remember.
That's when I faked my death.
Actually,
The bombing that killed a lot of those civilians, I chose
I was
to.
at the battle. I was at the Battle of Dunking, so that's why I know about it. I apologize. I wasn't reading my background. Yeah, carry on.
In that bombing raid, it killed a lot of civilians and took the hospital.
Hmm.
Um, that wasn't just meant for our superiors, but also meant for me.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's all thanks to Julian Blackwell.
Gillian Blackwell being the mother of the crazy guy or the
Vice,
crazy guy?
that's the vice admiral's son.
Ah, nice.
Reason why I guess my brother chose to go down his psychotic path or break was because supposedly my mother committed suicide shortly after she heard of my death. Supposedly.
You think otherwise?
I haven't had a chance to confirm what he said to me. For all I know is he could try to get under my skin. I'm sure my father was greatly upset with me, and my supposed death probably was hard on my mother. Probably caused a lot of family tension.
Huh.
I've just realised something I'm pinging Patrick about. Reading my backstory, which I'd forgotten.
It's in your character sheet.
I know, that's why I'm looking at it right now, and I'm going to send you something.
Okay. Thank you for the plot hooks there, Amelie. I appreciate it.
How do I copy this from there? That's really stupid. It won't let me copy paste. There we go. I just sent you some, Patrick. You're going to have to tell me what if anything I know about what Emmeline just shared with us.
All right. Terrific. Let me know what they are.
Well, I pinged you directly.
I'm reading it.
Okay.
All right. I'll add that to the thread list.
Well, I'm just to ask you a question based on that. Was I working for the same one or a different one?
Uh, I mean, it would be the same one, but not necessarily the same unit, branch, cell.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Well, I got a confession to make too, Emmeline. So I was working for the intelligence agency of the Alliance as well.
Oh my god, am I the only normal person on this ship? Like,
Yeah,
am I
but
the only person who didn't work for the bad guys?
well, I wasn't at the time that I met Emmeline. I resigned before that.
Felix was just doing his happy thing, flying ships and shooting
Killing
people.
people. Yes.
Hey, his mother needs more money to fund her knitting habits so that Felix can have more hats, okay?
Let's just say I was involved in questioning people.
Um, would this questioning involve
Not anything
a
so gauche as torturing.
okay, so you're an actual sort of like investigator interrogator, not a okay.
I have the reader trait, which means I have um, slightly sonic, Patrick, I guess.
Yes.
So yeah, I can sense when people are telling the truth and people are not telling the truth, or when they're bluffing.
Okay. That,
So I would ask some questions, and then I would see whether I believe them or not.
then you meet someone like, Jane, and it's just like, huh.
I'm just not sure how I didn't read my former colleagues. She's good. I don't want to play poker against you, if I remember rightly.
Well, my job was to gather the intelligence, so
Hmm.
that's all it was supposed to be.
Well, you're very good at it, apparently. So you think your brother went nutso because your mother committed suicide, but you're not sure that your mother committed suicide because of your death. Is that what you're saying?
I'm, like I said, I don't like to confirm things. I guess uh, habits.
Mm. All right.
I mean, we can't really call Isaac a reliable source.
No, because he's nuts, clearly. But why is he wanting to make you into a carrier that. Did she ever explain that to you guys in that last one? I wasn't, there.
Nope.
Yeah.
I got the hint that he maybe wanted me to kill her, not
But
intentionally.
she was Sonic, right? She was Rita
She
too.
was a reader
She
too,
was
yeah.
a reader.
Mm. Maybe he
Well,
hadn't finished doing his little genetic experiments on you so that you're actually lethal because at the stage all you do is make us get sick, right?
She was on the verge of death.
Okay.
she
She must
got
have been
Mm.
sick
paranoid.
much faster than you did.
I wonder if
Yeah.
maybe he put genetic markers in of hers so that you were more lethal to her than you were to me. I mean, he's good at it, obviously. Patrick, I'm giving you all these ideas, by the way.
And some of them I've even thought of myself.
I doubt it because we have similar things when it comes to that.
I will say that I have already worked out Isaac's motivations.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
Every once in a while, things line up to make sense to me. So,
Okay.
yes, I mean, I will also tell you, even though it is none of your damn business, that Isaac is on the thread list.
Raid list?
The thread list.
What's that?
The thread
Um,
list is a list of potentially recurring things.
oh, so he's a recurring guest star antagonist.
Potentially.
Got it. I like those guys.
I'll tell you, you have Artemis West of Persephone, who's the guy you stole the spaceship from. You've got
Oh, yeah.
Isaac Rousseau. You've got one for John. You've got Alice McAllister. She's on here. You've got Mayor Sorington. He's on here. Cicely Montauk. She's on here. She's the one that almost died from exposure to amiline. You got Li Zhang Mao, that guy that you
Put in
abandoned
jail.
into jail.
I was gonna do something. I was gonna do something about it, but I
Well, I
wasn't here
mean,
last.
you can still try.
Mm.
And thanks to today, I've added Julian Blackwell, Admiral's son, Ameline's jilted betrothed. Uh,
Okay.
I'll also say that the Mythic GM Emulator Second Edition has a, a Foundry app, so I can put all
What's
this
that?
stuff right here into this little app that I've got open in the window, and I can roll it randomly if I need to.
Nice.
It's very cool. I really like starting to like Mythic. I'm going to use it more because it really adds a level of chaos to things that just wouldn't naturally occur to me anyway.
Oh, don't forget to add Adeline West onto your list of recurring characters.
Adeline West.
That's Mr. West's wife.
Well, will
Remember,
she be a recurring character?
she can be. She was the one who hired me to
Oh
piss him
well,
off.
that's kind of lumped into that whole West storyline, which we'll get back to at some point. All right,
Oh, what's John's character's name again?
Atticus Townsley.
Dr. Townsley.
Dr.
I had
Townsley.
put him in. I had put him in here. I just didn't know his name at the time. He hadn't given me one.
Right. Atticus Townsley. All right. So, are there anything else you guys want to cover on the long, slow trip to Deadwood?
Not really. I'm going to stay away from the two alliance nutters that we've got on the ship.
Alliance Nutters.
Hey, Felix is notorious for not having taken a side in the unification war. Mainly because he Felix is he understands why the unification war happened. He just thinks going to fight for like an idea instead of money is a completely ridiculous idea. And military types are, how can I put this? They've got to stick so far up their own arse that they could sweep the floor with no effort.
Okay. Thanks for that image.
Yeah, he much prefers hanging out with the people that like to drink and like to fight and like to make boatloads of money for very little work.
I'm going to keep calling Amelia Amelia because A, it's a cover, and B, that's how I knew her.
Fine with me. Okay.
She would prefer it. So
That's fine. But yeah, I used to work for the intelligence agency too, but I resigned and then became a stage musician. A musician, magician.
Stage magician.
Magician. Yeah, I know. I had about 500 cups of coffee today. Woke up at 3 a.m. this morning, so.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Woke up at 3 a.m. and still didn't watch the hour and a half long video of the last game.
Exactly.
You're just going to keep saying that, aren't you?
Well, if I could shame you into it, I would, but apparently you're impervious to my efforts. Well, if you watched it, you'd be the second person to do it because I watched it once.
I think we might have lost our audience. We might have lost our audience.
Have you been posting in 10 Forward?
I put it in the thing at the
10th
bottom.
Expeditionary.
What is it called there? Let me hold on a minute. No, not downloads. There's me. View
If
my
you're
channel.
watching this and you are from the 10th Expeditionary Fleet, repost this and I don't know, you'll get a special shout out or something. Just, at us.
Okay, there's been 49 views of episode 6.
49 views on
49
episode 6.
views.
Okay.
Episode 2 got 300.
I'll repost this in my other channels as well.
Okay.
Spread the love around.
Thanks. All right. So, you guys have worked through your issues with your alliance entanglements?
Well, I mean, I understand why. And as long as we didn't lose any, none of my friends were betrayed by Amelia, then I'm all right with it.
All right.
And Felix obviously doesn't give a shit either way. Like, Amelia could have probably sold orphan slaves, and Felix would be like, yeah, I can see why you do that.
I would never.
As long as my paycheck gets a bit fatter, I don't care. Money's money.
Okay, I just did a search for Firefly RPG. I don't see ours.
Okay. Might be
I
under Firefly Royal Flush
I I am literally Jane and Wash
combined.
combined into one without the hot wife.
We can fix that if you want.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Oh, did you find it
Yep.
under Firefly Hot Flush,
Raw Flesh.
Royal Flush?
Episode 6.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I never have looked for it. I'll do it now.
Maybe like and subscribe.
Please.
Oh no! Oh,
We had 58 views on episode 5.
Good evening and welcome.
Sorry. Yep, auto played on me.
Yeah, that's fine. It's weird when I listen to them because
your
you
voice is different.
talk to me and you say Patrick to get my attention every time you talk to me.
Who, me?
Yes. And so when I'm listening to it, you say Patrick and you immediately get my attention. I was like, I want to say, what, Dean? It's like, no,
Sorry.
he's on the video. Anyway, this is
Sorry.
neither here nor there.
Okay.
After 5 weeks, if you guys don't do anything else, you will arrive at Deadwood and you'll reach out to Alice and she'll tell you to, again, be circumspect in your landing approach, please.
Let's park
And then-
the potluck
Felix,
somewhere.
Felix is going to need someone who's been educated properly to explain what that means to him.
He means fly subtle. Don't be dropping bombs everywhere, and don't go roaring in and do a big splash landing in front of everybody.
Oh come on! We don't have any bombs that I know about. And near splash landing, I don't get. I don't want Port Authority to slap a 20K, fine on the ship. Okay, so relax.
Yeah. So besides, you had to do it last time you were here.
Yeah, exactly. Don't need to shoot people where people don't need shooting. I take the ship in nice and steady.
All right.
Away from population centers.
All right. So
I mean, that's just a given.
let me bring Amelia in on this as well. Everybody can be here with our.
Oh my god, it's an alien!
Whoops.
Anyway.
Oh no, sorry, it's just a really old portrait.
I closed out Firefly.
Okay. So you land and you go up to the ranch. Alice comes out to meet you. He says, "You boys sure know how to get yourself in trouble, don't you?"
Yeah, boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Pardon me.
What do you mean trouble?
Well, you've done and got kidnapped by some mad scientist and then turned into a walking, reader killer. That's
Amelia.
trouble. Yeah, that's
By the
trouble.
way, that's why I'm standing all the way over here by your LPG solver. Sorry. Nice hot tub, by the way.
I stand at the front. I don't care if I live or if I die. That's my whole purpose. I breathe a sigh of relief. Whew, I thought you meant something else for a second. So you're up to date on the current state of affairs?
Well, recently, um, Rance Burgess has taken over mayorship of Leadville, and Sorington is in jail. That's the
Who
last
runs
thing.
Bridges?
That's the last
Was
thing
that the
local
guy
wise.
Was that the guy that was the foreman, Ron Spurgis?
Rance Burgess is basically the guy who runs this planet. You will
Oh,
recognize
okay.
his name because he's the one who wanted to shoot all the Hoors and take his baby.
All right. No, he's not a nice person either.
No. But Sorington tried to uh, a power play by having you steal McAllister's horse.
Mm.
He was going to use it in some complex scheme to frame Burgess, but McAllister wasn't having any of it, so she, you know, got Sorington caught. Burgess is in charge. McAllister may not be all that happy with the outcome of that, but that's for a future session.
Mm.
But in the meantime, she says, "Well, come on in. Let me take some samples and get seeing what I can do for you." She'll take you inside. She's got a pretty decent lab set up in her basement. I don't have a picture, so we're just going to stay out here in the beautiful sunshine.
I
Uh,
mean, I think everyone will sort of know what a sort of lab would look like. I think
sure.
the main question is it sterilized or kind of dirty, considering the planet?
Oh, it is spotless. She is nothing if not meticulous. Um, but she'll take a. It's a little cleaner than that.
Doesn't have underpants on the aerial.
Um, so
Do
she'll
I still
take.
have a runny nose, by the way, or is
Yes,
that
I mean
complicated?
you're
Okay.
you're you're taking
Yeah.
your
Tabs.
yeah, whatever your what did we say it was Claritin 4?
Claritin 55,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean it does okay, but um, it's
Yeah.
not doing as well as it used to. I'll say. You've been taking precautions and staying away from each other. Um,
Yeah, it does. No, it's Arizona or New Mexico.
I do
Anyway.
not remember the provenance of this particular photo. I was looking for a ranch house, and that's one. Um,
Yep.
so what she'll say, she'll run some samples. After a couple hours, she'll say, "Yep, Amelia, your blood has your DNA has been changed, so you emit a allergen that is only affects certain segment of the population. This is some damn fine work here. This is very subtle.
Is there a way to fix it?
Do you happen to have his research?
I believe we got it. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
well, I was laughing for no reason then.
no, you didn't get it. When you went back to get it, he burned the place down.
That's why we broke into what's her place.
Yeah.
Studio.
As you discovered upon researching that, that was dummy information he was feeding to his boss, who he literally tried to kill with you.
Oh, so,
That's
so
true.
what? So what you're saying is you're going to need extra stem cells for her experiments to figure out what's going on, and extra time.
No, she needs the information, I guess. That's what you're trying to tell us.
Well,
Oh shit.
no, that would just make it easier if I had that. If I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
we
that,
don't.
I'm going to have to reverse engineer what he did, um, and that is going to require a lot of testing and work. Um, and I'll tell you, my facilities here. are kind of aimed towards equine DNA.
Hmm.
So that fancy uh, DNA splicer you brought me last month, it's working to a treat. Real, thank you very much. Um, it's going to need a few extra things.
Now, I got a question for you before we start getting on the laundry list of stuff you're going to want us to get.
Hello, insert
The
fetch quest here.
Yeah, the allergy, the allergen that she is emitting, and the stuff that I'm taking is not working as well as it used to be. I'm concerned that eventually I might just drop dead on her or on us. So
Um,
what can we do about that?
when your symptoms become severe, that's when you have to worry. Right now, it's like you've got, hay fever.
Yeah, I know.
If it gets to the point where you're choking on your own snot or you have trouble breathing, um, then one, uh, get at least 100 yards away from her, and come see me.
So we've got a fetch quest with a time limit.
Yeah.
Is there anything I could take that suppresses this allergen?
Not that I am aware of.
Well, I suppose we could put her in a hazmat suit for her entire life.
I put one of you in a hazmat suit, certainly.
All right, so where's this list that you're going to give us?
Um, well, one, I'm going to need probably a pint of her blood and a couple of tissue samples. That's no big thing. I can handle that. I got to do. I have to have some base research. If you have anything with your DNA on it from before your alteration, that would be really helpful.
A hairbrush, maybe?
Maybe, maybe.
Well, when
Uh,
was the last time you brushed your hair?
Had she been
Fair
wounded in
point.
this? Have you been wounded in this at this stage sometime during this 5 missions or 6 missions or whatever?
um,
Because if you have, our doctor may have that information.
um, Elwood.
Hmm. Yes.
Um,
Didn't the doc
roll.
take some samples?
Well, okay, I'll roll for the doctor. How about that? He's not here. Sucker. I'll roll for him. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna roll 2d6. No, this is gonna be challenging. I'm gonna roll 2d8.
You privately rolled some dice. Question mark, question mark,
Yep.
question mark.
Uh huh. I won't tell you what it rolled because, oh my gosh, I can't wait
It
to
was
see
So,
how
three
this
eights.
turns out.
so it's
Uh,
either really good or really bad.
I'll use
Ha-
ship's doctor. I'm throwing in all the assets. You think I should
oh,
spend a
oh,
plot
so,
point? No, I won't spend a
yeah.
plot point.
Please,
I won't
please
spend a
do.
plot point.
No, do
No, no, no,
please.
no, no, no. I'm
Oh,
not. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to roll this out where people can see it and see if I beat my total. Well, golly, uh,
That's some good rolling.
that beats
Except
my
for the one.
total by 9.
Except for the one on the D8. So there's a complication.
That's all right. I'm not worried about that. I rolled 2 1s on my 2d8 test, so yes, he has some baseline data from when you guys first started. He's got DNA samples of everybody. It
Of
turns
course he
out.
is, because he is also psycho. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean
you're
to yell in
ti-
your ear.
you're tired.
He would
Yes.
have earned a big damn hero dice for that, but he wasn't here to get it.
Oh, we'll remind him of that when we see him again. If ever.
If He came by to pick up Odin and didn't even get out of the car, so I didn't even see him then.
Is he mad at you?
I don't know. I mean, he
Maybe
responds to my
didn't.
texts and
Maybe.
stuff, but that's that's easy.
Yeah, it's not in your presence.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we need to just flat out ask him.
Yeah. All right. So she's got that. She's got a baseline to work with, and she says, "Well, just make yourself at home here at the ranch. I'll have more information for you tomorrow." And she goes off into her lab and gets to work. She'll even take Dr. Townsley with her.
Good.
He can
He
play
can do
her
something.
genetic lab assistant. That will
That-
explain why he doesn't appear in any of the rest of this episode.
in this rest of the episode because he's busy
Yes,
fetching, carrying, and making coffee.
that's right. But if you don't do anything other than avail yourself of the hot tub and the horseback riding, or for those Europeans, horse riding, she'll come to
the-
you the next day around noon or so. Says,
Spend a lot of my time outside,
yeah,
away from Amelia.
away from, yeah, trying to develop new allergies to sagebrush and
Chaparral and all that stuff.
chaparral.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yep.
She comes out. Okay, well, yep. Amelia, your brother is a stone cold genius. This is remarkable. This is not only a subtle DNA change, but it is targeted against a certain subset of people and one person in that subset specifically. It's very impressive. Very impressive. And the bad news, okay, the other bad news is that it is genetically transmissible. So it has now become a hereditary trait.
Oh,
So if you have any children, they will also have this particular issue. Um, and
well, shit.
I'm not 100% sure about this. It's it's a finicky thing, but it looks like this trait will mutate every generation. So they may become uh, allergens to other types of traits. Uh, that is impossible for me to predict at this time. Uh, I think I can make a cure, but I'm going to need a some Viracode serum and some Helixine.
I'll put that in the chat so I can write it down. Firacode serum and Helixine.
Helixine. Now, the Viracode serum is easy to get. It's standard uh, genetic therapy substance. It allows you. It's the bread in the DNA sandwich that gets the stuff you need to where it needs to go. So that's pretty common. I can order some of that here and have it in like a week or two. The Helixine, however, is considerably more challenging. And the only place I know of that has it, bum, ba, da, bum, what the hell is that? I'll find it. Oh, I'll find it. I have it. I know. No, I have it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to go there. You guys are. Where the hell is Deadwood? I have forgotten already.
I don't know, where did you put it?
Ghost is in Calidasa. Deadwood's in the Blue Sun system. All right. I want to say. Shit.
Okay, so where do we have to get the elixir from?
I'm looking. I had it. It's like one of those things. I need to do this, and I got distracted, and I didn't do this.
Gotcha.
Such a change of form from
All right.
Star Trek
Oh,
when
I
you're on
know.
top of everything.
Is Shadow.
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 What do we know about Shadow?
Shadow was destroyed by the Alliance in the war.
How was it destroyed?
It was, bombed into the Stone Age, eradicated, made non-viable for human existence.
Let me guess. That's where the elixir is.
No, that's where the people who know how to get the Helixine are.
But they're dead. It was non-viable. All dead.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the Georgia system. It's on page 77 of my book. The Alliance bombed Shadow mercilessly, leaving an uninhabitable rock in their wake. Those who survived left the planet to find new homesteads or to fight back against the Alliance in the Unification War. Since the fall of the Independence Army, there has been no attempt to recolonize Shadow. Now the Silent World serves as a solemn warning to any who might choose to stand against the Alliance.
So they bombed it to the point where no one wants to be there.
Right. And you know what? You know who goes to places no one wants to be, right?
It's us.
Yeah, smugglers, criminals,
Exactly.
the scum of the galaxy. Felix will fit right in.
Yep. So you guys are in Deadwood, which is the Blue Sun system. You want to go to Shadow, which
Third
is in the
planet.
Georgia system.
Third planet in the Protostar Murphy. Yeah. Oh, it's Malcolm Reynolds' home planet.
Yeah. Calidasa, Red Sun. So you guys are over here in Blue Sun. You need to go over here to Georgia. Should only be a couple of weeks to get there. McAllister will tell you uh, if you find anybody there, which I'm sure you will, uh, don't trust them. Uh, don't tell them any more than you have to, and just say that you need some helixine and that you'll do what you need to. Okay.
Okay. And this is the only way that
Um,
we can get this stuff.
Helixine is a naturally occurring substance, but it only occurs in certain types of gas giants.
Okay.
It has a raft of useful uh, uses, needed uses, useful uses, number of uses. Oh my gosh, I have forgotten how to speak. Um,
It is
it's
efficacious.
it's handy stuff. So get as much as you can. If you come
You'd
back
like you'd like some
with
more.
yeah, if you come back with uh, more than a kilo, I will consider this service I'm offering you paid.
Okay. By the way, there's a real plant called Helixine solaroli.
Okay.
Called baby. It's other name baby tears. It's just like a little
Oh,
green plant.
how nice. Baby
Mm.
tears.
Mm. All right.
I will tell you that the name Helixine and Viracode Serum are from ChatGPT.
Are they?
Yep.
Imagine not using ChatGPT.
I don't use it very often, but every once in a while I'll get this germ of an idea, and um, ChatGPT will help me to focus it. I'll type it in, it'll come back with some shit, and I'll say, "No, that's dumb. That's good. No, that's dumb. Oh, that's good. I'll use that." So here we are today. You guys got to go to Shadow. Uh, Tell somebody there that you need Helixine, and then you know do what they tell you. Come back with at least a kilo.
Okay. That seems easy.
Right. Yeah. Or I guess it's a liquid, so come back with a liter.
Which is a kilo.
Right. Of water.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't know the density of this stuff. It might be more than a kilo.
True.
There you go. I remember my science and a little bit of my metric system. Little. All right. So we off?
Oh, we got any
So,
questions, guys? What are we gonna do with this other spaceship, though?
you can
Sell
park
it.
it here if you want.
No,
You can
we'll
lock the door so
we'll,
people won't walk up and steal it.
we'll park it.
Park it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can park
Yeah.
it in orbit too. I mean, that's not that big a thing.
We'll park it next to in here. She can throw a tarpaulin over it.
Yeah, I mean, a Firefly class ship is going to be wanted by, people down on the luck, smugglers. But we should be able to get a fair chunk of change for it if we decide to, well, just, when we want to sell it. So, maybe put out an ad on sort of this universe's version of Craigslist and say, hey, Firefly for sale. Interested buyers only.
Because the disinterested ones are
Felix,
going to check it out too.
Is the what?
Because the disinterested ones are going to want to check it out.
Probably.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like with anything, you want, you get window shoppers.
Well, she don't look like much. I'll give you 5 credit for it.
How much does a second-hand Firefly go for, usually?
Well, you guys paid 5,000 platinum to get it out of Hawk.
Yeah, 5 credits. Go fuck yourself. Come back with a real offer, and maybe we'll talk.
Well, the second motivator coil's got a crimp in it. She ain't gonna fly well like that. That's got to come off that value some, don't you think?
If you don't give me a legitimate offer, I'm going to put this thing on eBay on bids, and we'll see how high it goes.
I am frankly appalled that I do not have a model of a Firefly yet.
I'm appalled.
I am appalled. All right, so you park it on McAllister's farm. She's got 10,000 acres, so it's no problem. Plenty of place
Find
to
a
put it.
spot we can
Yeah,
keep it from, prying eyes.
yeah. And maybe lock the door.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
Yeah. Encrypt the controls and put a passcode on it. I don't know. Password Firefly. Oh, that'll
Yep.
be my work password. Hey. Yeah. So you've secured it against theft.
Okay.
And you head off towards beautiful Shadow.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do in the 2 weeks it takes to get there?
Some research on Shadow.
It used to be a farming planet, much like many out there on the edge. It was pretty good at it, but it was also a hotbed of rebellion. During the war, the Alliance decided to make it a lesson, so they glassed it.
Nice.
Yep. They thought it might break the spirit of the browncoats, but it only served to stiffen their backs.
It did.
Yep.
Which often does.
Yeah. Kind of like Pearl Harbor was meant to break America's will.
Right.
And only
Thinking big.
only woke the giant.
Right.
All right. So you get there, you get in orbit of Shadow. It is a burned out husk of a world. It actually looks burned from orbit, charred looking.
Nice.
You're in orbit around it. You don't see any life signs. Obviously, you're not getting any radio signals. Um, there's only wreckage of satellites in orbit. So the Alliance even destroyed all their satellites.
Do you have a picture, or are we just looking at her?
I do not have a picture.
Okay, it's fine. I was just asking because I wasn't sure if my screen hadn't updated like you sometimes are in a WebEx, and
Right. Yeah.
they say they're showing you something, but they're not. So,
Yeah. Nope. I haven't. I'm not showing you anything.
Okay.
So what do you do?
So we're not getting anything from the planet.
You're not.
Nothing. Zip. Nada.
Right. You're not getting any readings.
Thoughts?
Do you try a general hail? Maybe a scan?
I'm not going to do general hail right now. We can do a scan.
I'm just a pilot. I'm not paid to make decisions. You're the boss.
You suddenly decided you don't have an opinion, okay? When you've had an opinion every other time that I've ever talked to you. Okay.
Hey, I could take you in a fight, but
Yeah, that's fine. You could, and I would freely admit that. But normally you're arguing with me about what we should do next.
but that's cutting into my bottom line.
Amelia, give me a mental notice roll with a distinction of ship's captain and anything else you think might apply.
Can I use my handy dandy journal? Maybe I wrote down something that I heard from someone.
Sure. Your target number is 10.
New episode, so I lose all my big damn hero dies, right? Forgot to clear those.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just making
Everybody
sure I
starts
forgot to
with a
use them.
plot point, and
Yeah.
no big damn hero dice.
I'm gonna drop the ship's captain distinction to a D4.
Okay,
Try to gain the plot point.
please. Oh, all right. Well, that is one more than the 10 you needed. So you succeed. You notice there's this very low power carrier wave coming from someplace in the northern hemisphere. Um, you can tune into that frequency with your ship's radio if you'd like.
We shall. Or Amelia shall.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes.
Um, it's broadcasting big band music. That even today in 2025 is royalty free. So I could play some for you if I wanted.
How did I knew you were going to do that one? So we got some Glenn Miller playing. Well, that's probably a place we should go see what's going on there. What do you think?
Oh, it's worth a shot. Let's see if we can't trace the signal to pinpoint it in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
And then fly down there.
All right. Felix, give me a
Excuse me.
piloting roll. Ooh, target number 11. Must be turbulence. The damage was so extensive to the planet that even 7 years after the end of the war, the atmosphere is still screwed up. Felix,
Yes.
give me a piloting roll to put the ship down where you want it to.
So fly physical.
Fly, yes, fly test. That is a fail. And you will get the complication that you have lost the signal.
Guys, flying through this chopper's made me lose the signal.
Well, keep flying on the general heading it was coming from, and we'll go looking.
Okay.
Okay.
As you get lower, you notice that your scanners are getting uh, cloudier and cloudier. You're just getting uh, just a bunch of static. Every once in a while, you'll see the outline of a major land feature, like say a mountain or something. But the rest of it's like watching a snowstorm. Um, and then suddenly, The Royal Flush rocks hard to port. Um, and you hear the sound of an impact on the hull. All of you veterans of the war recognize uh, weapon impact on the hull.
Being fired at.
Yes.
Evasive maneuvers, Felix?
Basic maneuvers, razzle dazzle.
Let's get down quick.
Okay, that's a 13, Mr. Pilot Man.
Jesus Christ.
Feel free to use those distinctions and skills and stuff.
Evasive maneuvers.
Well, let's look at your character sheet.
And the ship.
Remind you how to play. As the pilot, you'll take physical fly. Oh, and you got evasive maneuver, so you'll throw that in there.
Yeah.
You can roll your ship's pilot, which by the way is a D8 normally, not a 4. But you can change that to a 4 if you want to use that as a thing. You can spend a plot point to step up or double your ship's engine's attribute for your next roll if you want. That sort of thing. That's one of those things you can do. The Royal Flush, of course, you will use your skill and the ship's
Engine.
engines
Which
for
is not
this.
the best feature. Hull's its best feature.
Yeah, but the hull is used to resist damage, not avoid it.
I'm going to use a plot point and use bomb behind the wheel. So I'm going to double the ship's engine.
All right, so that will make it
D12.
D12. All right. No, that's a step up. It's 2d6 if you double it.
Okay, 2d6, right. All I'm going to say is I praise to RNGesus because I have the worst luck in the system. Maybe the Forge hates me, I don't know. Or if all my luck's been taken by Roll20.
It's not
yeah.
just the Forge that hates you.
Oh, yeah. So what I've got is fly, evade maneuvers, physical, and the engine dice. Is there anything else to add?
Nope, that should do it. Oh, don't forget your pilot.
It's 12.
Okay. Yeah, all right, you're fine.
Oh, thank God.
The 12 and the 9 is like 21
21.
over a 13. So, one, get a big damn hero dice of a D12. So you've effectively taken this super heavy brick and dodged completely out of the way of the tiny little fighter that was shooting at you. What's more, you've managed to maneuver behind him. And now you see him. It is a small airplane, actual aircraft designed for atmospheric flight.
Huh. I'm just imagining a Spitfire now or a Meteor.
That's just fine.
For you Americans, that's like a P50 or 40 or whatever whatever number you give it, or a B29.
P51 uses the same engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know what Spitfires are. Meteors are slightly more
Jet engined.
esoteric. But yeah, we're fine.
Patrick, do we have weapons?
You have a laser cooling system.
I know that's to make our electronic signature smaller and
Yeah.
harder to detect.
So no, you do not have weapons.
You could buzz them, make them crash. Or we can just land the plane. I mean the ship. Choice. Dealer's choice, Felix.
Yep.
Again, I'm the pilot.
You're the pilot.
Yeah, you've got control of it. You decide what you want to do. I
You
mean,
make
I've given you two choices.
again. You're the boss. I don't want this being held against me.
No passing the buck here, young man. This is your job. Do it.
Ah, young man. I mean, slightly demeaning but accurate. Give, give me the options again.
You
You're
can,
behind him. You have the advantage of him. If you had weapons, you could try to shoot him down, but you don't. You definitely outmass him by an order of magnitude. You could fly into him, maybe knock him out of the ground. Or you might fly over him and slowly lower yourself, forcing him to the ground. You could radio him and say, "Hey, knock it off. We're here for business." You could say, "Screw it, fly out of here and go to Persephone to sell your Firefly." You could, decide it's time for a bathroom break and put her on autopilot. You want me to continue?
No, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically hover above him, let him see the full might of the royal flush, and I'm going to radio him, and I'm going to say, "Look, put your fucking plane down, or I'm going to take you down and kill you. It's your choice."
Amelia grabs the comms.
Felix is not a diplomat.
All right. Well, I'm gonna need Felix to roll and intimidate.
So I'm guessing that's a social.
Social. Yep.
And what would you say? What would you say that's a skill? Influence.
Influence. Yes. Oh.
Well, it,
I
radio.
will, however, because you are flying a giant ship on top of him, give you a bonus D8 that you can add into your total for free.
Okay,
Uh,
and I'm gonna
you,
have,
your target number is 6.
and I hit a 6.
Uh, Plus you can add them all together, so you got a 10, an 8. So
Woo,
yes,
woohoo!
I says okay, okay. Uh, you got me. The landing field is off there to the right. Follow me
yeah,
in.
we're just here for business, man.
He says, "Follow me in. You
Thanks.
can talk to the boss."
Follow him in, Felix.
Thank you.
And he will lead you to a very small spaceport. There is one freighter sitting there. Um, there is a hangar with a row of shiny fighter planes. Not a single one of them looks the same. Uh, but there's a bunch of them lined up there.
So it's basically whatever they've been able to buy cheap on, whatever
Right.
ex-military market they could find.
And you find a spot that the Royal Flush will fit into, barely. There are no other ships going to be able to land at this port as long as you and that other freighter are here. But you manage to set down. The atmosphere outside reads polluted but breathable. Um, if you hadn't left the doctor behind, he might have suggested, breather masks for the trip out there just to avoid getting that shit in your lungs. But he's not here, so he'll probably just raw dog it out there and get a
See what
quiet
happens.
case of tuberculosis or something.
Well, I'm already done from something else
Yeah.
anyway.
Mm. And I mean, tuberculosis seems like one of the diseases that should have been cured in the 500 years. Considering it was already cured when we left Earth, or we knew what had caused it, and had vaccines against it.
Yeah,
They should have been able to cure that.
sure. It's pseudo tuberculosis.
It's space tuberculosis.
That's right. Yeah.
It's tuberculosis because they live in poor living conditions and don't have access to medicine,
Yeah.
well, proper medicine.
But
I'm gonna.
you get out. There looks like what is a bar next to the hangar that the airplanes are parked in front of.
By Roy Orbison playing
I'm sorry, what?
the Ooby Dooby song by Roy Orbison.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. Well, I guess we'll go into the bar unless that fighter pilot's decided to come over here with his sidearm and got us under close house arrest.
No.
Lock the doors to the ship.
Yes,
Oh,
do
what?
that.
Lock the what?
Yes, do that.
Okay,
Let's put a
fine.
code on it.
Lock the doors. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just use a generic bar map here. As soon as I find it. It's a scene, so it'll be listed under scenes, right? Yeah, scenes. All right, there we go.
Patrick, don't try and just because you're poorly organized.
It's not
Oh,
that I'm poorly
crumbs.
organized, it's that I am unprepared.
Why does that look like a grandstand?
That is because that is a tile that got dragged in there.
That looks like that does look like something that you do use to watch horse racing from.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
So anyway,
I guess
you're in there. There's various and sundry yucks in there. There you go. There's some thugs in there. Oh. And then there's this guy who has a name. He must be important or something.
They got a name tag on saying, "Hello, my name is Mark Stadler, and I'm the guy in charge."
Yes.
Okay, well,
I'm going to cross that out.
Thank you for the warm welcome, everybody.
Everybody look at you when you walk in, and they all reach and put their hand on their gun belts. Nobody draws, but they're ready.
Oh, my hand's out like, geez, touchy much?
Are you showing him the 5-fingered hand or the 6-fingered hand?
The 6-fingered hand.
Oh,
because
everybody gets the willies. All right. So Mark Stadler says, "Welcome to Shadow."
Yeah, it was a warm welcome. Thanks very much.
Well, you didn't answer the radio hail, so we figured you must not know the procedure for getting here.
The radio hail was
by the way.
The radio hail was a bunch of music from old-timey music that I've never heard before. That's what we got.
The Beastie Boys.
And there's a response to that. We didn't get it. So we sent up a fighter to check you out.
He tried to shoot us down.
That's his job. You didn't answer the hail.
Because we weren't on the right thing. We came to Shadow because we understood there was something or somebody here that might know how to get our hands on a certain object. So that's why we came.
Who told you that?
Oh, don't think that's important for you to know. It's somebody that has your interests best at heart.
But I don't need to know who that is?
No, you don't.
That seem right to you?
Seems perfectly fine to me. What does it matter who told us that you might be able to get what we need?
Well, it's not much of a secret installation if people are just giving out its location willy-nilly now, is it?
We didn't know where you were. We only knew the planet. So there's no secret location. We do know now where the secret location is because we landed here, but we didn't know about it before. We thought the planet was pretty much toast. I mean, it was bombed to shit, right?
Well, you see, this is the garden spot of Shadow.
Yeah. Set Alpha 5. Yeah. Well, I see that, and it's very, very nice. My name's Elwood, by the way. What's your name?
I am Hook Stadler.
Okay, Hook, this is Felix, and this is Amelia. Nice to meet you.
So, what can I do for you?
Well,
Fine
if you're the
people.
guy that if you're the guy that might be able to get your hands on something, then you're the guy we want to talk to.
What are you looking to get a hold of?
Well, I mean, do you do your business out in front of all of your thugs and ne'er-do-wells, or do you like some privacy?
Everyone here is an employee of Stadler Enterprises.
Are they equal shareholders, Mark? I mean, sorry, Hook. Not Mark,
Uh,
sorry.
they're all well compensated. Isn't that right, Thug One? You sure, boss? You sure are. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Paid real good.
All
Oh
right.
god, it's like Borderlands. Face McShooty.
We need some helixine. About a kilo's worth, or a litre worth. We're told you might be able to get us some.
Oh, sure, yeah. And you shit in that bucket, it turns to gold. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hexaline?
Yeah.
Do I look like I'd have, access to a goddamn gas giant here?
I guess you're not the man we want to talk to then, Hook.
There's no one else
Get
here
it direct
to
us.
talk to.
Guess you want to direct us in the direction of somebody else who might know what we're looking for or might know how to get it?
Are you a gambling man there, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, of course I am.
Tell you what. I will tell you where you need to go in a polite and useful fashion.
Yeah,
If
I'm listening.
you can win our canyon race.
It's not a gambling. That's not gambling. That's winning a race.
And you're betting on the outcome.
Yes, but you're talking about a physical race.
Well, it's an airplane race.
But you asked me if I was a gambling man,
Sure.
not a pilot.
You win the race, I'll give you what you want. You don't win the race, I'll kill you where you stand and take your ship.
And there I thought I was going to be able to use my skills. Felix has to use his. All right, Felix, you're going to be a racing.
It's Felix's turn.
Well, apparently.
Do it.
All right. Felix, roll a d9.
D9, Jesus.
Yeah, you can go in the bullet roll like 1d9 or /r dash 1d9 or something like that. Or you can roll a d10 and, just re-roll 10s.
Okie dokie. R/1d9 is not a valid chat message command.
Slash, am I remembering that wrong? I did it.
Oh,
/r 1d9. There might be a space between the r and the 1. Or again, just roll a d10 and take the number. All right, you got number.
No, you're all
there we
new.
go.
All right, well, I am going to go to the actor's scene. I'm going to give you control Airplane number 9. Configure ownership. All players, you are USS Normandy, owner. Now, what is airplane? What number did you get?
8.
8. Is that the one I actually gave you? Nope, I gave you 9. Let me fix that. I gave you the wrong one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Stadler, while you're working this out, this plane you're lending us, do we get to service it before we fly this thing?
Of course. Race will be first thing in the morning. That'll give you about 12 hours to do whatever it is you want to do to it.
And what's the course?
Oh, it's the canyon a couple miles away. Here, I'll show you what it looks like.
No token.
Oh, for crying out
Throw one of us on there.
loud.
For anyone watching, this is what they don't show on Critical Role when
How's that?
things go wrong.
See
You can
that?
see it now.
Want to see it bigger? You can zoom in.
I'm zooming in. I'm scrolling in.
Yeah.
Looks like a difficult course.
Well,
Did you get out your FASA game of fancy World War II thingies, World War II planes?
Crimson Skies?
Crimson Skies.
I did, but not for this.
Okay.
All right, so that's the course. We'll take you back to the saloon. All right, any questions?
What are the rules to this race?
Uh, go from the beginning to the end and back again, and be first. The planes are unarmed,
Weapons? I was going to say.
but they are ruggedly built.
Hmm. I mean, if you're going to use a weapon, technically, if you don't get caught, it's not against the rules. So,
He didn't say it was against the rules. He said the planes were unarmed. Here's your airplane, by the way. Oh, you got one of the pretty ones.
oh fuck me,
Looks a bit like a
Saber.
MiG-15, but with a propeller on the front.
Yeah, that's what I was doing when you guys were logging in. I was making tokens for these stupid airplanes. That I went to, my AI photo generator and tried 13 different ways to give me a top-down view of an airplane, and this is the best I got.
Yeah, no, that don't look like a MiG. It looks more like the one of the first jet engine fighter jets that the US produced. I've played War Thunder. I've flown this flipping plane. I think it was called the Saber because of the the wings that are. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
Anyway,
So we're going to want Felix in the cockpit, aren't we?
of course.
No, I thought we'd put me in there.
Oh well, if you're volunteering, then
Yeah, with
go
my
right
D4
ahead.
flying. With my D4 flying.
Well, maybe you could use your influence to get them to, let you win.
You mean bribe them? Well, I will go talk to the various pilots and see what I can do.
It,
Huh?
if you drop out, I'll offer you your own ship, spaceship.
All right, so there you go. You got 12 hours. What do you want to do?
Well,
And
I
no, the
suggest we
airplane is
look at the
not in the bar with you.
right. I suggest we spend some of that time fixing the airplane because I'm sure they've nobbled it.
Sure, they what?
Made a mess of it, Patrick's
Oh, okay.
stuck some sugar in the carburetor or whatever. Nobbled. I know. I know. I know. Darth Jar Jar knew what I was talking about.
Call me by my name.
Is that
Felix,
is that that extra
Oh,
language you guys speak?
extra language.
can't remember my name is Jay. It's literally one syllable and still
So's mine.
unforgotten.
My last name is your first name, except one different consonant. Anyway, sorry, Jay.
Right.
I'll go
Guess
talk to the pilots, Patrick. I'm going to try to bribe, cajole,
All right. What are you gonna
twist
do?
their arms. I'm going to have a chat with them. I'm going to get friendly with them.
Okay.
Buy them a drink.
All right. Well, they're all right here.
Okay.
Who you gotta talk to first? And
Those are the
Amelia, what you
pilots.
gotta do? Those are the
Thug
pilots.
4, Thug 2, Thug 1, and Thug 3.
Yeah.
The guys that don't like us. Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Well, I mean, they got this secret hideout here that you guys just flew in from out of nowhere on. And then instead of doing the respectable thing and kill y'all, the boss wants you to race against them. That's some bullshit right there, let me tell you.
Well, how much would it cost for you to let my friend win?
Let him win?
Mm.
You don't have enough money.
Oh, you have little faith. I have a whole extra spaceship I could give you. Maybe.
Maybe. I
Mm.
don't see no extra spaceship out there.
What would it take for you to lose?
Who are you talking to? Thug 4?
Thug 3.
Thug 3. He's over here, Dean.
Okay.
All right, Thug 3. All right. Uh, make a roll.
Mhm. Okay. So I'm going to spend a plot point. So I have 2.
Oh no, no, you don't. You spend those after.
No, I'm doubling my influence die for my
Oh,
next
okay.
roll.
You're spending it for an effect. All right.
Yeah, my smooth talker.
Your influence. You're doubling your influence die for to 2d12.
Yes.
Yeesh. Okay.
So I guess I rolled 2 dice. So I hit the plus, right? And I hit the thing next to influence. It's been a while, so bear with me.
Yes. Uh huh.
So twice. Okay. And so it's influence and it's going to be social. So I get social as
Correct. Yep.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, looking to see if there's anything else I could throw in there. No, not really.
All right.
All right. Yep. Let me roll. So what am I rolling for effect? Or rolling for
You're rolling
total?
for total. You need to beat a 6.
Oh, I'm going to be that.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Well, I mean, I would have to roll very badly on 3 dice not to roll at least 6.
Well, yeah, but there's ones on those dice too,
Oh, I know.
so it could happen. But it
Yeah.
didn't. You get a big damn hero dice of a d12, by the way,
Do
because you
I?
definitely beat me by more than 5.
So I got a plus that blue plus, right? Oh, no, it's a plus under the big damn hero.
Yeah.
and it's got to be changed to a D12, which I
Right.
can't know.
Yep.
How do I do that?
On your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm trying to click on it. Oh yeah, you click on it. Got it.
Got
I
it.
have a D12. Big damn hero dice.
All right. There you go. Good.
Okay. So what does he want?
Uh, I'll take that big fancy ship you got parked outside.
No, I'm not selling that one.
Well, there goes my dreams of being a free trader of my very own.
Yeah. What are
Guess
your
I'll
other
just have to
dreams?
beat you in the race.
Really? Seriously, you don't want something. You want a spaceship. You really think that's worth that? You're going to stop all the other guys from winning too?
Well, you don't understand. The race is the only thing we got going on this planet.
Yeah.
And
What's the boss going to do if you don't win?
you know why they call him the Hook?
Yeah.
Really?
Why? No.
Because he'll hang us on one if we cross him.
I mean, I wasted that plot point there, Patrick,
You can have
because
it
I
back.
couldn't win. No, that's right. So there's no. Well,
Well,
that's
he
then
told
I
you his
got
price. You just refused to meet it.
his price is a spaceship. That's ridiculous.
Well, the alternative is he gets caught throwing the thing. He's going to wind himself on a hook.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to beat you fair and square then, thug number 3. You had your chance,
All right,
but
then.
you just junked it. So you know what? Whatever.
I'll see you on the course.
Oh no, you won't see me. You'll see Felix. You'll be watching him win.
Oh, that goofy fucker over in the corner? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That goofy fucker over in the corner.
Uh, Thug 4 comes up to you, Felix. Says, that race tomorrow is kind of a big deal around here. You sure you want to go through with it?
I just sort of look at him and scoff. Hey, I'm getting hazard pay plus double time for me doing this race, looking over at the boss who's paying my bills.
Oh, sweet. I'll drink to that. He throws down a mug in front of you and fills it with a brown liquid and puts some in front of him. And he says, "To the boss, paying double overtime. Woohoo!" And he throws it back.
Don't drink that.
Don't forget hazard pay,
Oh, and
He's
hazard
gonna.
pay?
and I'll make liquid.
You what?
Just down it.
All right.
Some will dribble.
All right. Well, guess what? You're going to be asleep when it comes to driving, piloting in the next time. So that's good. Good job.
What does he know? He's probably some highfalutin, business type who wouldn't know dirt if it crawled up his mustache, right? Am I right? Am I right?
We'll just look at his suit. He's obviously a moneyed individual. Never done a hard day's work in his life.
Oh, I believe it, man. And what is with that extra finger? That's just creepifying.
Well, that's probably because his, mother and father were, brother and sister.
Oh. I'll drink to that. And here, he pours you some more, and he whisks some more, and just, to brother fuckers. Boom. And those are good.
I'll do a second pint, but that's my lot.
All right, give me a physical survive roll. Target number 8.
8. And I got an 8.
Oh, it's a tie. Oh, but you got a complication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Complication from drinking a lot of alcohol. What could that possibly be?
My head hurts the next morning, or
No,
No, your ass is running.
you've got beer shits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because he put a select stuff in your drink, you idiot.
hey, Felix isn't turning down free booze.
So Amelia, you go out to look at the plane. Uh, it's a plane. It's got a big motor in it. Uh, it's uh, internal combustion V12, 1200 horsepower engine. Uh, it's like a P51, like seems to be in decent repair. Do you have any kind of mechanical skills?
I mean, I got 6 in fix, so
All right, so give me a roll. Let's see what you think. Uh,
a mental fix to see if it's in working order.
sure. Target number 10.
Yep, we're just going to go for it.
It seems fine. I mean, would you like to get your ship's mechanic to look at it?
Yeah, yeah, she's going to go talk to Bester, see if he knows anything about engines, or at least combustible engines of this caliber. It's like, this looks right. I just don't really know for sure.
Bester has focus of engines and ship's mechanic. So, yeah, you can roll for him. You guys have access to Bester, right?
Oh, you mean the mechanic who in the show was
Doing candy.
useless? Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
D10, D6, D6.
Ah, target number 4. If anybody has any complications, they go away. So, guess what,
Stop
Felix?
sniffling. I'm not
You've
sneezing
shit it
anymore.
all out.
Woohoo!
No, your snot's still going.
What, mental fix engines?
Yep. You can even use ship's mechanic. Does he have a toolkit or something like that? You can use that too.
He does no. He has no assets.
Ah, what a loser.
All that ship's mechanic does is a D8 if he wants.
Yeah.
Of course, he
Right.
rolls a 1.
Well, I mean, he is uh, easily tells you, yeah, that thing seems to be pretty well maintained. In fact, I think they just gave you a random plane from their line of planes because they all look to be, you know, about the same. Maybe slightly different configurations, but they all seem to be in pretty good shape. It seems like they don't have anything else to do here.
Is there a way to juice this up a little bit? Give Felix a bit of an edge.
I might be able to get you some water injection. That'll help for a little bit of boost at the when you need it most. Want me to do that?
Yeah, I get started on that.
Take a few hours, but sure, all right. Water injection is something they used in World War II. It's called war emergency power. It adds another 10% throttle to the motor for 30 or 40 seconds before it starts doing terrible things to the engine. So you don't want to use it constantly. But one or two bumps should do you. And he'll get that set up. I mean, it's well, give me another one of his rolls. This is going to be slightly more challenging to get it right. Yeah, give me the same roll, beat a 9. Anything else you'd like to play?
Physical. This is, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter, I
No,
guess,
no,
for
he's going to use his brain for this, so make it mental.
okay. Yeah, they're all. It's all the same,
Yep.
apparently.
Straight 6. I took him out of the book. That's what that book gave him. You guys could recruit another player. Oh yeah, yeah, you're fine. Um, that 1 means you will only get 1 use of the War of Mercy power.
I'll let Felix know.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do before the big showdown?
I'll talk
Let's do it.
to Hook.
Talk to Hook.
Hmm.
All right.
So, if he wins, what's to stop you from just doing what you said you're going to do if he loses?
Son, you don't know me. But when I say I'm going to
No,
do
I don't.
something, I'm going to do it. You can believe me or not. If you don't believe I'm a man of my word, then you should not be involving yourself in that race tomorrow. You should probably get back in your ship and fly off.
Yeah, I'm doing a reader on him.
That's a roll from you, eh?
And a plot point.
Okay.
Mental plus no action.
All right. So let me call up that character. He is going to resist, I guess.
And a D8 for reader.
Well, geez. All right. Well, he'll use that. Maybe he is hiding something.
Ready for me to roll?
Uh, yeah, your target number's 8. Okay. Yep. You can have a D10 Big Damn Hero dice too.
Forgot about the other one.
He is being honest.
Really?
Yep.
Magnificent. Okay. Well, now I'm rest assured. Now all we've got to do is get Felix one. All right. I hope I can tell everybody that I believe that he is being truthful. So let's damn thing.
All right. I will pop up the map here. Y'all can see the map. I'm going to take a plane and show you the course so you'll know what you're doing. You got to fly up this way, fly up this way, fly up to this corner, turn here, fly down to here, fly up to here. Let me get that crap out of my way. Fly over to here, fly over to here. Got to fly under this bridge, natural bridge. That will be a challenging roll. Fly down here, got to come down here. You're going to need to roll for every curve because you're going really fast. Come out here, come down here, over here, come up this way. And now you got a choice. You can go through this natural bridge here or this natural bridge here. This way is faster, but it's not as challenging. Then you come up here, go through here, then back, home. Questions?
I can't go through here.
No, that's cheating.
Okay.
Okay, so we're following the actual racetrack.
Yep.
what happens if we deviate? Is there AA emplacements to shoot us down, or
Not that you know of. Of course, you want to go out and check out the course before the race. That's perfectly fine.
How many people have died running this track?
You're gonna have to ask maybe a dozen or so since we started a few years ago. Mostly lower quality pilots, of course. It's perfectly doable.
okay? So stay on track. Should be good.
All right? Yeah, yeah, no problem. All right. Then if you guys, you got Bester modifying your airplane. You've got one thing of boost. Um, you've managed to shit out your problems there. Uh, and if you want to do anything else overnight, you want to try to sabotage the other guy's planes. Give them a shot of syphilis or something. Anything else? I'm not. I don't want to give you any ideas, but I don't want to, prevent you from, you know, doing your best.
I think the death syphilis would take too long to manifest.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh yeah, keep a vial of syphilis on hand, just in case, for emergencies. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to sort of, cut their sort of, I don't know, cut like an oil line here, an aileron here, a flap there.
Good lord.
I think you're good enough to win without doing that. I'd rather guard our plane.
True. I mean, do you want to take the risk of not cheating and me potentially losing, depending on how the dice gods feel?
If you lose, we'll shoot our way out.
That's the spirit. There you go, Felix. I've labeled your airplane, Felix.
Okay. Orange Jesus, I have sacrificed many, many children in your honor. Please bless me in the upcoming battle.
So when you say that, are you saying that you're masturbating to a picture of Trump?
No, what?
You're sacrificing children to Orange Jesus.
No, to Orange Jesus. Okay, you know RNG?
No. Random number generator? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
which is basically
RNG, random number Jesus? Oh my gosh,
random
I have
number.
been misunderstanding you for years. You've always say that. I thought, why is he invoking Trump on these stupid dice rolls?
No, okay, so random
Random number
number
generator.
generator
Random
is
number
basically
Jesus. Yes. Okay.
dice rolls. Yeah, I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to get some prayer and blessing going. Okay,
Of course, yes.
I'm gonna need it.
I'm just sorry.
You've
It's been in the
misunderstood
back
me
of my
for
head for
how many years?
at 3.5. Yeah.
And never
Okay.
once have you asked.
I thought, well, it's just one of those things. But then I started thinking, you said I sacrificed many children. It's like, okay, so now he's, jerking off to the orange Jesus.
I'm sorry for anyone listening to this. I really am.
I am too. But please tell me I'm not the only one.
I was hearing Orange Jesus.
I knew what he meant, so
Oh,
I
sure.
didn't.
Sure, yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, so the next morning, having failed to sabotage anyone else's planes, basically you didn't know which planes were going to participate. Of the 9 that were out there, only 3 others are going to be at the race. They're going to be airplane number 1, airplane number 6, and airplane number 3. Through discussion, you guys will fly in formation at the same speed up into the starting gate. And that's much better. I have more respect for you now. Uh, so what you'll do is you guys will fly at cruising speed, wingtip to wingtip, until you get to the starting gate, which is right there, and then you can do whatever you want. Uh, but since you have last looked at the place, you'll notice that there are some emplacements right here. It doesn't seem to be much more than guys with, machine guns standing around, but that's what they are. That's what you got. And one last guy over here. All right, those Alliance security are in fact machine gun guys with machine guns uh, who will shoot you if you try to do something sneaky. Like you could conceivably, fly your airplane up to here, over here, come down here, fly around over here, come back this way, come up, and then go back home, thereby bypassing all the rest of the circuit. But these 4 guys will try to kill you if you do that. All right. Any questions?
Let's do it.
All right. So what we're going to do is this guy is going to roll his physical, and that's not right. It's a D6, not a D4. I gotta edit that now. Fly. How do you get rid of a damn dice? Oh, there you go. All right. So airplane. The first guy, he is gonna roll, and this will be. All right. Physical fly. All right. So I'm gonna write this down. I got 3 airplane, 3 airplane. What's the other guy? Airplane. 6 gonna be physical fly. Oh, total airplane 6. Oh, 13. That's very good. Felix, this should be a walk for you, really. All told.
I
Airplane
mean,
1.
don't jinx me. Don't do it.
Physical fly. Roll for total. He got an 8. Airplane 1, 8, and 1 jinx. All right, Felix, Give me a physical fly roll and any other bonuses you think can apply. We're rolling for a total here.
Evasive maneuvers. I'm evading crashing into other planes and evading cutting corners so that the AA emplacements don't immediately gun me down.
All right, sure. So you
That's
got a total
12.
of 12. Felix, 12. All right, so that puts airplane 6. Is that airplane 6? No, that's airplane 3. Airplane 6 is right here. 1, 2. I'll put airplane 6 here. Felix is right here. He got a 12. He's going to be right here. Airplane 1 got to be here with his botch. And airplane 3 will be taking up the rear. All right. Do you want to do anything else while you're in this Bazat? Do you want to try to, interfere with the guy behind you or ahead of you?
I'm not going to fight dirty until others start to fight dirty because then I kind of have an excuse. So no, I'm not going to do anything untowards.
All right. Then let me get everyone involved. Airplane 6. Who wants it? Right. Okay. Dean, I'm going to make you in charge of airplane 6.
The silence is deafening.
That's right. Figure ownership. Airplane 6 will be Gallet Hill.
I'm not rolling for it, am I?
Yes. All right. Makira, which one do you want?
Messed up. That's messed up. Racing
Well, I mean,
against my
you're just rolling the stats because I don't want to roll 3 times for the planes while you guys sit there and do nothing. So, Makira, you want 1 or 3? Remember, 1 has a 1 jinx on him so far.
It doesn't matter.
All right. I'll put you in charge of airplane 3 then. Go ahead and test, see if you can move the tokens. And I'll be airplane 1, the one with the jinx. All
Can't
right.
move it. Can't move it.
You can't move it?
Cannot move it.
Did I pick the wrong version of you? For your ownership? Oh, Galatil. Owner. Save changes. Try it now. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cheater.
It already crashed, Patrick. Too late. It went just crazy haywire and crashed into the wall.
Really? All right. Well, everybody roll your physical fly, which should be a D8 and a D6. Because they're all the same. Then tell me what you got.
7.
7. That's for 6.
Actually, apparently I got 12. Okay. See, this is why I didn't want to roll.
Airplane 1 got another 8. No, that's not right. I'm too far down. All right, airplane 1 got a 6 and another jinx. God damn.
No, airplane 3 got a 1.
Airplane 3?
Yeah.
Airplane 1.
Airplane 3 got a 5.
Oh, airplane.
3 got a 5 and a 1.
3 got a 5 and a 1. 6 got a 6 and a 1. And I got apparently a 6 and an 8. Patrick.
Felix got a 12.
Mm. So did I.
Hold on.
So
Airplane 1 rolled
physical.
twice. All right. Airplane 1 is me. Airplane 6 is Dean. Airplane 3 is Makira. All right. So 3 got a 5. So highest number was what? 12?
Tied between 6 and Felix.
Okay. Okay. Then you guys are going to stay the same. Airplane 1 got a 6, and airplane 3 got a 5. We're going to go up to here. And airplane will get a little bit full, sir. All right. Now we are going to make that turn. So what you're going to do now is you're going to roll the same thing, but you're going to also beat the target number of 9. First turn, 9. If you don't beat the 9, terrible things are going to happen to you.
I got an 8.
Okay, terrible things are going to happen to airplane number 6. Who else?
Yeah, that was the guy who tried to bribe.
Yep. Airplane number 3 with a 12. Look at you go, number 3. Felix?
Evasive maneuver still apply, trying to dodge these other planes from taking me out.
You can roll whatever you want to roll.
13.
All right. Okay, so what we have here, the high roll is Felix with a 13. He makes the turn easily and cuts inside plane 6. The next roll is the plane 3 with a 12, who manages to get around the corner. 8. Plane number 6 did not roll very well and winds up here. And he's going to have a difficult time, but 11 also makes it. Just behind 3. Look at us go. Okay. Felix, they don't like you, so Alliance Security is going to shoot at you.
Why don't they like me? I've not done anything to them recently.
Okay. Roll your evasive maneuvers and beat a 5.
Is this just evasive maneuvers or?
However you want to build your roll.
So fly, physical, evasive maneuvers.
Just need to beat a 5.
Basically, yeah, basically dodging and weaving. Well, shit. I'm going to big damn hero dice that.
Okay. That's still 2 complications.
Yeah.
Spend a plot point and roll your big damn hero die.
Nine. Okay. So I managed to survive, but maybe the flak hits my plane a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, your plane has taken a little bit of damage. So that I will tell you that I should look at your character sheet, shouldn't I? Because that's where it's going to be important. I am totally making up how to do this, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Your evasive maneuvers is reduced to a D4. You've taken some aileron damage. That's not permanent.
Okay. As I fly past the Alliance security, I'm flipping them off, 2 fingers up at them, screaming at them, you
All right.
fucking bastards!
All right. So turn 3. Everybody rolls again, except for plane 6. You only get to use one of your dice because you're stuck in a corner.
D6.
Okay. D6 or D8?
D6.
Okay. That's a 5 for airplane 6. Airplane 3. I should probably have that up, shouldn't I? Airplane 3 got a 10. Felix, what did you get?
I got an 8.
Okay, fantastic. And airplane 1, 6 and 8. You also got an 8. All right, look at us. So high number is airplane 3. Airplane 3 manages to cut the corner and take the lead. Go airplane 3. Felix, no, that's airplane 1. Airplane 3 takes the lead. Felix and airplane 1. Airplane 6 comes out of the curve. Very good. Okay. That Alliance guy has going to shoot again. 1, 2, 3, 4 in order. He's going to shoot at number 4. Airplane 6. I'm going to shoot at you.
Good.
All right. You need to make a piloting fly roll to beat a 4.
What am I rolling?
You've managed to get
D6,
your
D8.
a D6 and a D8. Yeah, you've managed to get out of the corner, so you got your full faculties available to you. Okay, you easily avoid any damage from the Alliance security, and we come up to the next turn. And Alliance airplane number 3 is in the lead. What do you roll? Airplane number 3.
Physical fly?
Yeah, 6 and 8. Everybody's got the same stats except Felix, who's a character.
Imagine not being a no-name NPC.
Ooh, 2 and another jinx. That's 2 jinxes now on airplane number 3. All right, Felix coming up behind in second place. What do you roll? Now remember, I will let you at any point in the game throw a D12 for your war emergency power. You can do that whenever you want. I would probably save it for the end.
Yeah. You don't hit your boost until right till the end.
Right, yeah.
Or until you're in
Straight
serious
shot to the
trouble.
gate. Yeah.
If Fast and Furious has taught me anything, popping your nitrous too early is not a good thing.
All right, so Felix, your roll. Come on now, I'm trying to make this snappy.
18!
18! Holy crap, that's a hell of a roll. Felix with 18. All right, coming up in third place is airplane number 1. Let's find my roll button. Oh, with a 10. Look at number 1 go. And airplane number 6, Dean, with his full dice complement again. Bring up the rear. With a 5. Okay. Felix pulls way out in front. You managed to dodge deftly around that corner. Now, Felix, do you want to take the inside track or the outside track? Inside track, inside track, outside track.
I'm going to take the inside track. I'm a good enough pilot that I'll be able to take the inside track easily.
Okay. Okay, now that's the 18. The 10 is airplane number 1. He'll come up here. He's going to take the outside. Airplane Number 6 with a 5. What you gonna do?
Dodge and weave.
Dean,
Hmm?
what are you
What?
gonna do?
Am
Dodge
I
and
gonna do what?
weave.
What?
What am I gonna do? What?
Oh, you're the next person to move.
Okay.
You're gonna go straight. You're gonna try for the inside track or the outside track.
I'm
Felix is
trying to
on the
pile into
inside
the wall.
track. One is going to the outside track.
I'm trying to pile into the wall, but anyway, straight.
You've already rolled. You're
I know.
fine.
I
Okay.
rolled again.
And then pulling up the rear. Somehow you managed to stall your airplane. And you're gonna have to make a change. Okay. So next turn, we're rolling again. This is not terribly exciting. I'm trying my hardest, but it's not working. In the lead, Felix, way ahead on the inside track. What you gonna do?
Fly through and hopefully end up in front
All
because
right.
I've got the shorter amount of track.
Roll me some dice.
I'm gonna have to probably knife edge it because this looks a bit more perilous than the other bits, and I'm gonna have to bank severely. So
It's only mostly perilous.
Well, let me give you a
that's
target number then.
that's a 12 with an effect dice.
Okay, so
12.
how about you beat the target number of 7? You easily did. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beat it by 5. Have a big damn hero dice of a d12. Congratulations. But you rolled a 12. Very good. I'm writing that down. All right, coming up behind him is airplane number what? I don't know what number that is. Oh, that's me. I'm just rolling dice here. Oh, he dulls it with a 5. All right, airplane number 6. Going up behind, going for the outside track. What do you think? Number 6, roll your dice. Dean.
Oh, sorry.
Instead of referring by the
Damn.
airplane name,
All
might
right,
be
yeah.
referring to as
All
actual
right.
name because otherwise,
Makira, recovering from that low wing stall. What you gonna do, Makira?
Try to regain speed and altitude.
Okay. Flying. There you go. 6. Okay, very good. All right. So, we got 2 12s. Felix is way out in front. Managed to pull that off easily. He winds up here. Airplane number 6 takes the outside turn, comes up here. Airplane number 1 is passed by airplane number 3. Airplane number 3 going inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. Okay. One is going outside. Okay. So here we are. Felix way out in front. Nobody is shooting at them yet. Coming up on the next turn. Felix in the lead. What is your roll?
my role is evasive, fly, physical. Another 12.
Great Caesar's Ghost. Good job. Felix with a 12. In second place is Dean in airplane number 6. What's he roll? A 6.
8,
A 7.
8,
No, the
and
one
8.
doesn't. The one doesn't count. Plus his
Okay.
first jinx. Okay, 7 for number 6. Airplane number 3 on the inside, the Makira, with the big roll. Oh, you're going to need a target number to beat, too. Because it's challenging. Okay, yeah, beat a 5. Did you beat a 5? You got a 10. Fantastic. You easily make the turn. And that leaves me behind in the last place. With no way to make things better, but he gets an 11. Fantastic. 12 will go first. Felix, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12. You can cut that corner, make a nice, quick, easy turn there. Okay, the 11. That is going to be me. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. The 10 is airplane 3. You made your bet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still managed to get in front of me. And airplane 6 comes up here. He's back in the back. All right, Felix way out in front on the next turn. He's got to make it through the underbridge, which is going to be slightly more challenging. Going to need to concentrate and beat a 7. Difficulty 7 under the bridge.
That's a 16, my guy.
16 for Felix. Next place is airplane number 3, Makira. Can she make it far enough to get through the gate? Doesn't look though. It would be good if you took that shortcut. 10.
How is Makira rolling as an airplane?
I just double click the airplane and
Okay.
it opens the sheet.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Following behind that is me. I'm just hitting the D6 and the D8 in the roll thing, and I'm getting. Oh, nice. 13. Go me. And airplane number 6 in the hands of Dean.
Okay. What do we? I'm just going to roll a D6 and a D8.
That's just fine.
Because I don't understand.
6. Airplane number 6 getting a little confused. Felix blowing up the court, showing these people what's for. He gets way down here. All right, following that is airplane number 1. With a pretty good roll, he will get to here. Airplane number 3 right behind him, but she was already ahead, so you're going to be right there. On airplane 6, oh my gosh. Airplane 6, do you want to cheat? Dean?
No, I don't want to cheat.
All right,
Nope.
that'll put you right there. All right, Felix is way out in front. The other guys can barely see him. We're moving on to our next run. Felix, what's your roll?
15.
15. Good Lord, man. What the hell are you doing? All right, behind that is Makira in plane number 3.
It's the price of orange Jesus.
You're going to need to beat a 7. With an 8, you do it.
It's still Orange Jesus, by the way.
Really, I mean, it made perfect sense to me. Orange Jesus. Okay, following quickly behind them is airplane number 1. Still needs to beat a 7, 5, 6, 7, and just does not beat it. He is going to suffer some consequences here. Airplane number 6 pulling up the rear. Need to beat a 7. Oh no, that's going to be a 4. That is another jinx. By the way, when you get to 3 jinxes, something will happen. All right, so
explodes midair.
Again, Felix way out in front. 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Way out in front. Okay. Behind that, number 10. Number 3 easily makes it past the bridge. And there, airplane number 1. Rolled poorly, got a jinx. Boom. Airplane number 1 is out of the race. Crashed on the bridge. Airplane number 6. Oh, slow. We'll have to try to get underneath the bridge next time. All right, airplane number 1 is dead. I can stop playing like I care. All right, we're going around in front. Felix, in front.
12.
Is he going to use his nitrous yet?
I've not used it yet.
All right, that's a number 9. All right, where are you getting 12?
9 and 3.
9
9
3
and 3
total.
is 12. Yeah, okay. Duh. I do math.
Yay!
Airplane,
You math good.
airplane 8,
You math.
airplane 3 with an 8, and Dean in the rear. Got to beat a
You math
7.
good.
7, 8. He makes it. I math good. I math as good as I type.
Yep.
Okay, so Felix, you are walking away with this. You're going to be over here somewhere. Airplane number 3 with an 8 right here. That's going to put you down there, I'm going to guess. Airplane 6 has made it under the bridge, and he's catching up with the rest of them. Now, coming up on our next round, Felix out front. Give me a roll, Felix.
Another 12.
Okay, he's consistent. All right, in front is airplane 3 with a 4. Poor roll. All right, Dean in airplane 6. Do you want to cheat?
Yes.
Okay, give me a roll. Oh, that's an excellent roll with a 13. Very good. All right, so the 13 goes first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 13. Now this one, he's going to make this probably, I'm counting about here. Airplane number 3 with a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Airplane 3, you're surprised to see airplane 6 is suddenly in front of you. So is Alliance Security there. He is going to roll his simple trade to 6. Airplane 4, airplane 6, please roll an evasive maneuvers. Try to beat a 9 or take some damage.
Evasive maneuvers.
Yep.
Where would that be?
It's just going to be a piloting roll because you're playing
Oh,
scrubs.
okay.
Try to beat a 9. Oh, you get a 13. You easily evade any damage from your buddy on the hill there. All right, Felix is still way out in front. Let's get our roll from Felix. Go, Felix. Come on, Felix. Show these guys what's going on here.
19.
Holy crap. Okay. Okay, next up is airplane number 6 with Dean coming up in second place. Obviously, by now you can tell this game is heavily stacked against the NPCs. And
Got a 10.
Makira coming up in the bar with, a 4 and another jinx. That's her third jinx. Makira, what happened to your airplane?
Since the engine stalled earlier, the engine gives completely out, locks out, and starts drifting, and then eventually hits the cliffside, crashing into the canyon below.
All right. Do you think the pilot managed to maneuver in such a way that he survived the crash, or did he bail out?
I'll say he bailed out.
Okay. So airplane number 3 is out of the game. Crashed with a faulty engine. Okay. Felix, did we move you?
No.
We haven't
No,
moved
you did
anybody
not.
yet, have we? Felix with a freaking 19. Okay. 19, that's going to put you right up here at this gate. But we got a big 10 coming up behind you. It's going to put him right here. You're not too far behind, 6. You're still in the race.
I am the race.
Okay, on our next round, we have Felix in the lead. Coming up under an overpass, he will need to beat
A 5,
5.
which I do with a 12.
With a 12, you easily make it through. And for number 6, Dean, coming up behind
Cheating
him.
again.
Cheating
Gonna
again.
cheat again.
Okay, cheating again. All right. With a 6. All right. Let's see. Your cheat. Did you beat? What did I roll? I rolled a 5 for that, so I'm going to let you. I'll put you right here. Felix, he didn't do all that great. He's going to try to play it. Felix, are you cheating?
No, I don't
No?
need to cheat.
Okay. Then you're going to swing around here and start heading back. Okay, this guy here, he sees Airplane 6 cheating. He's going to shoot at you. Make a pilot roll and beat a 2, Dean.
Oh, come
Oh,
on. You can roll better
two!
than that.
Oh,
You can roll better than that.
you.
Okay, you easily beat the 2. Felix, you're surprised to see an airplane flying right at you.
Oh my god, it's a kamikaze. Ah,
Okay,
fuck.
so we are going to roll again. Airplane Felix, technically in the lead.
Boost.
Can roll. You're going to boost now?
Yeah,
Okay. Make sure that you beat the target number of 7 for that bridge.
and it's a D12 for the boost, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can add it to your total.
Good thing I did.
Yeah, because he sucks.
Oh,
It's a 14.
fuck you.
That's
14. You rolled a 19 with 2
14.
dice before.
All right.
3 dice, but yeah, who's counting?
Okay. Mr. Dean, the rogue cheater. With a nice roll of 11. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. But he has decided to cheat. Let me get you guys, give me opposed pilot flying roll, so physical pilot, and this will be an evasive maneuver to not hit each other. Let me remind you, if you guys manage to roll the exact same number, it will be extraordinarily bad. If any of you rolls any jinxes, that will also be very bad. So, go ahead, roll your dice. 10 from airplane number 6. And Felix. Go ahead, Felix. Roll a 10, I dare you.
A 14!
Okay, you guys managed to fly right past each other. But with his cheating ways, this security guy is going to shoot at Felix just because he doesn't like the new guy. Felix.
Fucking assholes.
Beat a 5. And airplane 6, he's going to shoot at you because you're cheating.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Airplane 6.
We missed each other, by the way, because I was
Yes,
talking to my
you
wife.
absolutely did. Beat a 3, airplane 6.
Hold
Why?
on.
A wife, what's that?
The person that I live with.
What, you mean like a flatmate?
No, a wife. Here we go. I got 7.
Okay, so he did not shoot you down either. All right, so now I guess technically Felix is still in the lead, though airplane 6 is cheating pretty badly. Airplane Felix, give me a roll. And Dean, get ready to make yours. You can make them together. I don't care.
It's fine. 9.
9.
14.
Felix with a 14. Okay. You're 14.
Suck it.
That'll probably get you back to about here. And you're 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom. That guy is going to shoot at you again. You're a dirty
Shoot him
cheater.
down.
He thinks you owe him money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slightly more challenging.
I
Oh
rolled a double 1.
my God.
I flew right into that shot. All right.
That is perfect. Airplane 6, you're flying along. You see the tracers from the hill above you, and they seem to trace right through your canopy. Oh, wait, I'm here. And he will shoot you in the chest. You lose control of the airplane and crash and burn.
And die.
Felix, you are the last one in the flight. You will say you win by default. Congratulations.
Yeah, considering what I've just seen, I don't know that Airplane 6 has just been shot down. Considering I've seen him just cheat over that canyon,
Yep.
I think I'm going to lose, so I'm just taking, a leisurely sort of pilot. I'm not taking any risks getting back to the
Of course, and
the
you'll
finish
make
line.
it easily. You can be in contact with your buddies on the ground. they can tell you that the other three guys
Yeah,
have
you're the only plane
gone
left on
out.
the flight, so just get yourself home safely.
So congratulations. Uh,
Whoa! Cheaters never
Double
prosper.
ones, awesome.
both
That
wins.
sums up my D rolling.
That was very impressive, Dean. Very impressive.
Yes, thank you.
Just when we needed it the most, you decide to roll.
I had to do a Dean roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. All right. So this guy is not there, and this
he's
guy is
dead.
not there.
They both did. Well, one's in hospital, the other one's dead. The other guy just crashed.
This one is nursing a bruised spine from his bailout. Um,
Yep.
but everybody's drinking. Everybody really enjoyed that. It is literally the only entertainment on the whole planet. In fact, Amelia is probably the first woman they've seen in about a month.
Okay,
Can make some serious money if you
Yeah,
get rid of some morals.
that's assuming they have any money to spend.
they don't.
Yeah,
Uh,
true.
but you guys were probably watching from the bar with Hook there. He says, "Well,
Oh God, what happened to my phone?
well, deal's a deal. Um,
Yes, it is.
here's what you'll want to do: is you'll want to go to the gas giant here in the system, and you'll want to start skimming uh, the gases at at the 32 psi band. From
Running
there,
that
it
down.
should be a relatively simple process to filter out the hexylene or whatever it's called. I wrote that down on this piece of
Helene,
paper. Hexylene.
helixine.
Helixylene.
The bad
Helixylene. Yes. Yes.
the bad stuff that we don't want.
Yeah. Uh, and I appreciate your crewman's integrity in the flight.
Oh,
These guys usually
I'm
are a
more.
cheating bunch, and that's why the gunners are up there. Try to keep them honest.
Oh, good.
If the other one shot at you, they were probably had money on the other guys.
No doubt.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you much, Leanne, kindly.
Uh, okay. So you've shown yourself to be relatively honorable people. I'll tell you that this is a safe haven for the movement of goods that are less than reputable, if you know what I mean.
Yep,
I only take a small 10% cut off the top to maintain facilities, of course.
of course.
Of course. So we'll look forward to hearing from you in the future. And if you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
the music before, what you need to do is you need to play back another song.
And make a choo choo.
That would be just fine. Little Brown Jug is my personal favorite, but
No, I thought it would be.
Chattanooga is just fine.
Okay.
Or Stardust
All
if
right.
you're really feeling froggy. However, let me tell
Yeah.
you this: if there is alliance entanglements that you know of, then you
Yep.
will want to play uh, um, a classical music piece, something by Bach or Beethoven.
Play the Fifth Symphony.
Right. That will let us know that we've got incoming, and we'll take the appropriate measures.
Okay.
Understood?
Instead, I'm writing it down.
Okay. So I will go
All right.
ahead and add
Hook Stadler.
Hook Stadler to the thread list.
Yes. Don't you love it when you do an update on your UI on your phone and it looks completely messed up?
Nope.
Yeah,
I hate it.
that's what I'm saying.
Oops,
It's kind of like what you did with, when you updated Foundry.
yeah, that pissed me
For
off.
What
those
I'm
of you who don't know, our last session was interrupted by technical issues on the Foundry because it decided to auto update and remove all of our character sheets. So
Yep.
until our illustrious, GM was able to fix it, we couldn't play.
Yep. I upgraded the Cortex to the V13 version, and it was incompatible with the V12. Uh, so I rolled it back to the V12 version. It's fine now. I won't make that mistake again, and I have some learning to do before I can update the 13. But we'll get there eventually. All right. So now, in keeping with the Felix centric nature of this episode, Felix, I am going to want you to make a physical fly roll using your ship's pilot uh, versus the gas giant that he's going to set you loose on the system. However, this is going to be a relatively challenging roll. I say that because it's going to be this. Your target number will be
10.
crap.
saying.
Every multiple of 5 over 10 is an extra liter of the hexylene.
Okay, I'll roll my normal dice. I don't think evasive maneuvers would apply in this
No, no, it definitely will
circumstance.
not.
Okay, so physical,
Helixine, not hexylene. Helixine.
physical fly and engines. Yeah,
Yep. And ship's pilot and anything else you think you can get away with. If you want to
The
add
ship.
a big damn hero dice, this will be the end of this particular mission today. So no reason to keep any of that stuff.
well then I'll add my big damn hero dice, and that will be me out of plot points.
Well, okay.
Shit.
And again, you can
So
save
yeah,
the big damn hero dice for after
I'll save it
if
for
you're if
after,
you're
but
if you're close.
apparently no need.
All right. All right. So that is 1 extra liter. Do you want to go for more? You're really close. You spend your plot point, get that extra big damn hero dice. All you do is 2 or better.
Sure.
Okay, you got rolled a 10. So that is just, okay, so that's a total of 28. 10, 28, so 10, 15, 20, 20. That's 4 liters of helixine that you got. 4 liters.
Lead us.
All right,
Writing it down.
fantastic. Now all I gotta do is go back to Deadwood and give that to Alice. And that will be a fine time for us to call it a night.
Yeah, because it's 2:21 in the morning for
He's on
Mr.
summer
J.
break. We don't care about him.
Well, no, I mean not summer break, but I did get kind of quote unquote laid off. So
Skunk work
Oh,
laid off. Okay,
yeah, basically. So I'm just kind of living off the tit of
gotcha.
savings and shit. So I have free time.
All right.
it was nice of them.
Well, it's kind of comforting to know that England treats their teachers like shit too.
It's not them.
Yeah. Okay,
That
we
is-
get we get paid better, but as I was a trainee, how can I put this gently? Yeah, trainees are definitely treated like shit, and teachers generally treated like shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true here too.
Well, no, because it's worse in the US because you get paid even less.
Yeah.
Like, for a teacher to be on $30,000, it's as base pay is odd, and we're on £30,000,
Which
which
is
is
another
more.
20, 15, 20%.
Whatever it is. So we're paid
Yeah.
more as an initial base rate.
Right.
So, you know.
I want to say that my ex was making about 45 a year. When she was making about 45 in 2008, when they froze their pay. Now, they used to be in Florida that every year your pay would go up according to your experience. 8 years of experience got this, 9 years got this, 10 years got that. But in
Yeah.
2008, they froze it because the world collapsed because of the housing market.
Yeah.
Um, and then and they froze it till like 2011. And in 2011, they didn't pick it back up again. They just did, incremental raises though. So that whole, if you've had this many years of experience, you make this money. That whole system went away. So she wound up losing money. No raise for 3 years, and then what raise she did get was like a 3 or 4% cost of living raise. It was
Yeah. No.
pathetic. That's why she quit.
We. Yeah. Yeah. We have constant raises. Every year up until like I think 6 years after we finish our sort of training period. We end up on something like 42,000 British pounds after tax, pre-tax even.
Okay, yeah,
So it's like 30,000
sure,
post-tax.
yeah.
Um, but that when you compare that to the US, that's probably like a lot of money.
And it varies by
Um,
state. Florida is one of the lowest. Georgia pays much better than Florida does
yeah.
in that regard.
Um, yeah. One of the good things that we can thank unions for, basically any time that teachers have a grievance, unions are like, all right, we're on it. You pay 250 quid in a year, and basically any problems you have, legal, employment, money, they're willing to fight for you.
Well, good.
I'm gonna go to bed.
That's a good
Going to
idea.
bed. What
Yeah,
time is it for you?
9:30.
9:30.
I was up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, I was up at like 7, so
Okay.
All
yeah.
All
right,
right, guys. Take
guys.
care.
Thanks for the game. We'll see you in two
Thank you.
weeks. Hopefully,
See ya.
hopefully, we won't have any problems. And thanks for watching, anybody who is. See you in two.
See.